Welcome. Today, we're exploring how a year of scientific curiosity can transform the way you think and learn. Curiosity doesn't start with grand discoveries. It begins with small, everyday questions. Maybe you notice something odd on your morning walk, or you read an article that sparks a simple why. These moments might seem casual, but over time, they quietly change your approach to learning. Instead of searching for quick answers, you start to value the process of asking better questions. This shift is subtle but powerful, gradually shaping your mindset and making learning a journey of exploration rather than just a search for solutions. As your curiosity grows, one of the first lessons you'll encounter is learning to sit with not knowing. At first, uncertainty can feel uncomfortable and even frustrating. The urge for clear, immediate answers is strong. But with time, curiosity helps you build patience and comfort with the unknown. You start to realize that understanding takes time, and that science and life rarely provide instant solutions. This ability to pause, explore, and accept uncertainty doesn't just help in scientific pursuits. It becomes a valuable skill in everyday life, making you more resilient and open-minded. Sustained curiosity changes the way you see the world. Instead of viewing events as isolated, you begin to notice patterns and connections across different experiences. Scientific ideas start to appear in your daily life, and learning becomes a constant process, not just something that happens in classrooms. This shift makes you more engaged with the world around you. You start to look for meaning in everyday moments, and your observations become more intentional. Over time, this habit of connecting ideas deepens your understanding and makes learning a natural part of your life. Asking questions can feel intimidating, especially if you worry about not having the right answer. But curiosity teaches that questions are a sign of engagement, not weakness. Over time, you become more comfortable participating, challenging assumptions, and trusting your ability to learn. Confidence grows as you realize that understanding is more important than perfection. Learning becomes an active process, and you start to value the journey of discovery over simply being correct. This shift in mindset empowers you to take risks and embrace new challenges. Growth from curiosity is rarely dramatic. Instead, it happens quietly and gradually. There are no sudden milestones or big transformations. Instead, you notice subtle changes in how you think, evaluate information, and approach conversations. Reflection reveals progress that might have been easy to miss in the moment. Over time, your thinking becomes deeper, and you develop a habit of looking back to see how far you've come. This quiet growth is one of the most valuable outcomes of sustained curiosity. Curiosity shifts learning from memorizing facts to connecting ideas. As you explore different subjects, you start to see how they overlap and relate to each other. This ability to make connections builds a deeper understanding and helps you handle complex problems with layered thinking. Instead of relying on simple explanations, you become comfortable with complexity and ambiguity. Curiosity supports this deeper, more meaningful way of learning, making it easier to adapt and grow. Curiosity naturally leads to a growth mindset. Mistakes are no longer seen as failures, but as opportunities for learning. Difficulty becomes a normal part of the process, not something to be feared. This mindset changes how you handle challenges. Effort and understanding become more important than immediate success. Over time, your fear of failure decreases, and you start to measure progress by the effort you put in and the lessons you learn along the way. Following your curiosity over time helps you discover what truly interests you. Some topics keep coming back, while others fade away. This process doesn't define your entire life purpose, but it does bring clarity about what motivates you and where your passions lie. Curiosity guides you toward more meaningful engagement, helping you focus on what matters most to you and making your learning journey more personal and rewarding. At the end of a year, curiosity has reshaped your thinking habits. You reflect more, slow down your judgments, and question your assumptions. Understanding becomes more valuable than speed, and you start to appreciate the process over simply reaching a conclusion. This mental shift influences decisions in all areas of life, not just science, making you more intentional and open-minded in your approach. Year of scientific curiosity doesn't make you an expert. It makes you a lifelong learner. Curiosity teaches patience, humility, and confidence all at once. It shapes who you are by helping you live with questions and embrace uncertainty. In a world that often demands quick answers, curiosity builds resilience and a willingness to keep growing. Ultimately, it's this mindset that defines your identity and sets you on a path of continuous learning and self-discovery.